I think I'm live. Am I? Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're great. I hope you have a great start of the week. It's Wednesday already. I cannot believe it's Wednesday already. This is just crazy. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Charlotte. I'm the one who's hosting the live in this group. I'm the one who's replying to your question. I'm the one who will push you to create a launch and monetize your coaching business, your program, right? So if you have, please ask away. I see we have some viewer. If you're viewing this video live, please hashtag live. If you're watching it as a replay, please hashtag replay. I want to know who you are. So say hello so I can give you a nice shout out. I love today's topic. Today's topic is all about determining your market potential as a new coach. And I love it, especially because this phase is actually the the best way for you to set the right foundation for your business. And very often it's not viewed as a cool steps to take, right? Most of the time it feels daunted, it feels annoying. We don't want to do any market research. But if you don't do your homework, if you don't market, if you don't research your market, you will have a harder time then to be able to develop the right program and target the right people and actually make a difference in other people's lives. So I want to talk about that today. As a new coach, you don't necessarily have the marketing skills. I know that. I know. I know because most of my students, they are wonderful coach, but when it comes to market themselves, they are kind of lost. And so that's what I want to do today. It's really like bridge that lack so that you can enjoy every part of your business. Because guess what? Guess what? You're gonna do a lot of marketing, at least at the very beginning until you to hire someone to do it for yourself. But at first, you will need to get around your head and do some marketing, right? And I know it can be difficult to know if there is an existing potential in the marketplace you enter. And so that's why I'm here. We're going to talk about that. I want I want you to know the very little small strategies that are not overwhelming nor confusing so that you can make the most of it, learn from it, and expand later. Because if you don't do that specific work at the beginning and set the right foundation of your business and actually determining if there is a potential in the marketplace that you enter, chances are your business will never take off. So you need the clarity. You need to know where you're going, right? So today you will learn the first step you should be taking to ensure that there is a potential in the market you enter as a new coach, because determining your market potential means that you determine if there is an opportunity for you to make profit. And again, I know we want to help as many people as possible, but if you're here, it's because you want to make profit out of your superpower. You want to turn your passion, you want to turn your superpower on a profitable business. If you want to do what you do for free, there is no wrong answer. You can absolutely do that. But you cannot call it a business, right? It's more of a hobby or a nonprofit or a charity. But I'm here to teach you how to do business and to make profit out of it. So to survive as a coach and make it a full-time job, you need to make profit. And if you don't make profit and there is no market potential, as I say, it's not a business. So if you wish to be an awesome coach and live from your passion can support you. You have to ensure that there is a potential for you to thrive in the marketplace you enter. So let's get started. The number one thing that you have to do is to identify the problem. I know it sounds super obvious, but it takes time, dedication to identify solving for your ideal client. If you're not specific enough, and I know I'm telling you that all the time, be specific, you guys. If you're not specific enough and there is no existing problem, the problem needs to exist right now. You won't provide a solution that helps people. It is as simple as that. You won't be able to build a sustainable business because no one will actually need to hire you and to buy your solution, right? And it's part of marketing as well because a lot of people they are solving the same problem, but they're not expressing how they do the same way, so they don't attract the same person. But in any case, the step number one is to identify the problem. And I want to insist on the fact that you have to be specific. If you're too vague, you will create confusion in your client's mind. No one wants to work with a coach who spread confusion and doesn't know what they do, right? So don't look to resolve every problem your ideal client is facing right now. Choose one specific problem that exists, that is very actual, and that really needs a solution, and know with your superpower how you can solve it. Once you're clear about the problem you solve, and it's an existing one, it becomes easier for you then to market it in front of a specific, again, specific target market. Your client is now able to understand the value of your offer, is now able to identify themselves to what you're doing, is now able to say, hey, that person can help me solve my problem, the challenge that I'm facing right now. I'm going to look into what they have to offer. So be specific and make sure there is an existing problem that you can solve. Do you have any questions so far, you guys? Hi, Liz. How are you doing? I hope you're well. So good to see you. All right, I'm going to keep moving on. Don't hesitate if you have any question. Just as a reminder, number one, identify the problem. And again, Liz, I know Liz is writing books, and maybe the problem is people need to be inspired. Maybe they need to have like some fun. Maybe they need a specific things, and your book is going to bring that to them. So be specific and be clear about the problem that you solve, right? Because we can talk about Disneyland. They solve what? They sell entertainment. They make people less boring. They entertain them, right? So it doesn't matter how serious what you're doing and what you're solving is. What matters is you're specific and you know the problem that you're solving. Your solution as well. You need to be specific, right? Because there is a lot of way, for example, to help someone not be boring, not be bored, right? So Disneyland shows parks, shows movies, they entertain people. But someone who's writing a book writes book, and it's not the same, market, but they still resolve a problem that is quite of, the same. So I want you to think that way. Identify an existing problem that your solution, that your superpower is solving. Number two, assess the urgency. Now that you know that there is an existing problem in the marketplace that you're entering, you know that you can help your ideal clients solve their problem. It is now time to assess the urgency. How badly do your clients need your solution? What does it cost them not to solve the problem they have and stay in their current state? Don't look for shortcuts. You want to dive deep into their frustration and really identify what triggers and what motivate them to look for support to resolve the specific problem they face, right? So I want you to assess the urgency of the problem of finding a solution. Market research takes time, right? But it's necessary for the success of your business. You want to set the right foundation again. You want to build a solid and strong foundation so it becomes easy for you to craft a message that directly talks to your ideal client. Doesn't need to be complicated. It doesn't need to be confusing. It doesn't need to be overwhelming. It doesn't need to be daunting either. Market research can be fun and super interesting, inspiring, and intriguing even, and empowering. So step number one, identify the problem. Step number two, how badly your clients needs your solution. They need to have a certain urgency of finding you. Because if it's not an urgent problem to solve, guess what? They will wait until it becomes urgent. So, question number one, and you can put that into the chat. What is the number one problem that you're resolving? And number two, how urgent it is for people to resolve it. Do you have any questions so far, you guys? Awesome. Hi, Dora. So cool to see you. Let's keep moving on. The last step that I want you to, research to make sure that there is a potential, a market potential for you is to look up for competitors. The last step is to focus on sorry, the last step you have to focus on is to look at your competitors. Learn what's going on in the marketplace right now. Study your competition. Don't compare yourself ever. We talk about that many times. Don't compare yourself, but see how they do. Get inspired by them. Don't copy them, but learn from them. They have done some things. They have done something in the market you are entering. You'd be stupid not to you just take advantage of what has been done before. Learn what works, learn what doesn't work, and adjust your strategy and your message from your learning. Okay, don't ever, ever, ever compare yourself to your competition. Remember, they're not at the same level as you are with your business. You're not writing the same chapter as they do. Yet it's still very precious information, source of information and inspiration you can access for free. So take advantage of it. Look at the price, look at the messaging that they're doing. What messages your competition is using? What pricing are your competitors charging? Look for information that will help you set your business for success. Look for things that works and don't work. Build from what you learn. Never ever forget to have fun along the way. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be interesting. It's supposed to be intriguing. It's supposed to make your brain work and help you find solutions, help you find strategies that will fit with your needs, your requirement, and your personality. Do you have any question before I summarize everything? All right. I see we have 4 viewers. Please say hello. Oh, we have more questions. Oh my God. I think I didn't scroll. So let's see. Tom is saying your urgency or the client's urgency. The client urgency. The client urgency. They need to need your solution like yesterday. So your client urgency. Yes, your urgency to make an income will push you to go always a step further and to make things happen. So that's important as well. But you want to make sure that there is a need that needed to be resolved or problem needed to be resolved like yesterday. They need your solution, right? Liz is saying, okay, there is a conversation here going on. So that's awesome. I'm so happy that you guys are interacting with each other. That's so cool. So feel free to keep going. I'm just going to summarize today's training. Awesome. So market research, sorry, shouldn't be your enemy. It's your ally. It's the easiest and cheapest way for you to build a solid foundation for your business and have an accurate overview of your market potential. So, number one, I repeat again, identify a problem, just one specific existing problem. Number two, you assess the urgency of that problem. How badly your ideal client is in need of that solution that you offer, right? Last but not least, you have to study your competition and see what and how they are doing things. What works, what doesn't work, adjust. Never, ever, ever compare yourself. It is actually as simple as one, two, and three. And I don't know, market research doesn't sound very fun, but you have to do it. And even more when you just started out, when you start out. Why? Because it will help you to really see and to really feel the market you're entering. It will push you to be closer to your customer and to your solution, to actually embody, own your solution, so that later in the process, when you have discovery calls, you exactly know what you're talking about. You exactly know what your client is facing right now. And you exactly know how powerful the solution you're offering is and will be for them if they choose to hire you. When you do the work properly and really know your market potential very well, you don't waste much time adjusting your business later, and you start to make profit faster because you don't allow a lot of mistakes. You know the best way to tackle something and the fastest way to go from one goal to another is to be prepared. And market research is part of it. It's part of it. And please don't think that you do your market research and that's done, right? It's something that is ongoing. You have to work on your market research. You have to adjust yourself. You have to see what's going on, and you have to adjust your solution because that will make the difference. When someone is hesitating between you and someone else, the fact that you're on top of everything that's going on right now and you know exactly the specific thing that you're resolving, you're going to make a difference. And that's how your business will grow exponentially. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions. I'm going to check it out. Awesome. Conversation is still going on. I love it. Thank you guys. You're just like awesome. I love seeing that. It just makes my heart sing. Thank you very much. In any case, researching your market and making sure there is a potential for you to thrive as a coach, a consultant, a course creator is crucial. However, it is just a small step of a powerful and successful launch and monetization strategy for your program or for your course. So you know me, I have all the steps. I've been struggling before, so I know what I'm doing. If you want to know the next steps that you should be taking, leave a comment below saying deets, hashtag detail, and I will be in touch so that we can map out your next step and make sure the strategy that you're going for is going to work for you and for your specific need. So I hope you had fun. I had so much fun being with you this morning. It feels so good. Thank you so much for watching. This was Charlotte. I'm always here if you have questions, so don't hesitate. And I'm signing out right now. Thank you very much, you guys. Have a wonderful Wednesday.